Hey guys, what's going on? It's Alex, and in today's video, I want to show you how to do keyword research specifically for your Google Ads, your appliance repair, Google Ads campaigns. So it all starts here in the Google Ads backend. You can go beyond this, and I would if I'm working for a client or if I was doing it myself. But you can get 80% of the results just by everything, just the tools that you have here. So from your Google Ads backend, you just click on Tools and then Discover New Keywords. And then from here, it's as simple as typing appliance repair. And then you want to choose your area. And I was just working with a client in Houston, so I would just gonna go for that. Just location is on the top of my mind. And then from here, all you would do is just click on Get Results. Sometimes Google will show this refine keywords section. These are some great keywords that you can add to your negative keyword list. But for the purpose of this video, we will just ignore that for now. And then at the top here, you do have some options that you can use to broaden your search, just basically giving you Google's giving you some extra ideas. For example, you can add appliance service company, and it should give us, an extra few hundred extra keywords to choose from. And so this is your whole list. What I would do, especially for appliance repair, because it is so broad, is I would export this into a Google Sheet and then work from there. And you can even have it auto-organize it into ad groups. I don't like doing that because, again, when Google takes control of things from that perspective, it's not going to be exactly what you're looking for. So I would just export it into Google Sheet. And when it's done downloading, we'll take a look at it in the Google Sheet and work from there. So you can just open your Google Sheet there. And then now, let me just move my face over here. Now it's in Canadian dollars because that's what my main account is in. Now we have the whole list of keywords to start working through. Now in a city like Houston, that does have 10 million people living in, there are a lot more options. You have a lot more choices to choose from for keywords in a location like that. And the other thing to keep in mind is you don't want to just start adding keywords to campaigns, especially considering your budget. You need to consider what your budget is before you start building out your campaign. If you're only spending $50, $100 per day, for example, in Houston, anything under, if your city has more than 1 million people, anything under $300 per day, it doesn't really make sense to niche down and dial and fine tune a campaign that's going to be targeting 15 different services, right? Even at around $100 per day, you probably just want to stick to one or two of your core services, that being an appliance repair broad search, as well as your most profitable service overall, whether it's dry repair or a specific brand repair. And then from here, you can start working through your list. And let me just make some changes here and just freeze this row. And then what I would do is also add a new column and just do ad group. So if you don't know what ad groups are, it's how the campaign is structured. You have your campaign. So the campaign would just be appliance repair ads or your location, so Houston. And the ad group are the different topics or themes that you're going to be targeting with the ads. So you're going to have one ad group to start with appliance repair, and that's going to be this one, right? And then you would just add these keywords to your appliance repair ad group. And then, for example, if you did have $300 budget per day or a few $100s, or if refrigerators were your biggest, your most profitable repair, you would just add this to a fridge repair ad group, right? And you could just go through and then add a bunch of these, for example, there, fridge, right? You can kind of see the theme here. And again, it really depends on your budget and how big your service area is. And what's cool about this keyword list is you can go through and find keywords to exclude. So for example, Sears repair service, right? That's one that you would want to keep note of and add to your negative keyword list or negative keyword list, just like that, right? And then what you want to do is spend the time to go through all of these, and we can just filter to find all the ones that contain the word appliance, just to see what Google has given us here, right? And now we have a whole bunch. We have quite a few hundred, of course, that contain the word appliance. Now, not all of these you're going to want to add to your appliance repair ad group, but a lot of them would make sense to add. So again, if you're not focusing on specific brands, you can add all of these to your ad group. And within the ad group, again, start with phrase match and then dial down into something like exact match over time. And that was interesting here is you want to keep an eye out, and this is why you want to be doing this manually. So for example, things like Lowe's appliance repair, unless you're running a competitor ad group, add that to the negative keyword list, right? This one, local appliance repair, fantastic keyword. This goes in the appliance repair ad group. And then this is why you want to be doing this, is you can see here emergency appliance repair. Now, appliance repair and emergency appliance repair are two separate things, right? This is going to be, you will want a completely separate ad group for this, and this ad group would be emergency appliance repair. The reason for this is, and let's see if there's any more emergency ones. Yes, there's one more. No, there's not. It's just that. The reason for this is a really interesting option here. The reason for this is the intent behind somebody searching for appliance repair is completely different than the intent behind somebody searching for emergency appliance repair. Meaning if they are literally in an emergency and they need their appliance fixed now, they could be willing to pay more. They probably want to get you on the phone as opposed to filling out a form. And so this is why, even for just a single keyword, you can create an ad group and send them to a landing page on your site, emergency appliance repair in Houston, and have it so it's really easy for them to call you and capture the lion's share of leads, of traffic for that specific search. And just for example, let's just see if there's anybody running emergency appliance repair ads. No, there is not. There just happens to be a business. Yeah, so if somebody was in an emergency, neither of these two ads make any sense for them to click. But if you did have, we're the emergency appliance repair experts or emergency appliance repair in Houston, and they click through to a page. This one, for example, just goes to a broad Houston landing page. If you're in need of emergency appliance repair, you don't want to schedule anything, right? That's all just noise. You want to call somebody right away. And this page does also not convey any trust. But if you implemented everything that was not that, you had a good landing page, good targeting, you would get those calls right away. It's only $50 per month, which is, in Google's eyes, translates to a few hundred people searching that every single month in Houston. And that alone is enough to generate an ROI from ads and grow your appliance repair business. And again, the reason why you want to be going through this is a lot of these, maybe you don't offer, you want to add this to your negative keyword list, or they're just things you wouldn't think of. For example, the gas appliance repair. Over time, right, over the span of months, as your campaign runs, a lot of these keywords will come through, even for a broad appliance repair ad group, right? And if this is the only one that you run, unless you set these all to exact match, which I don't recommend, you will over time see a lot of things like, washer appliance repair, Whirlpool appliance service, appliance repair person. Those will come through over time, but this is just a really easy way to get all these, to get your ads targeted towards these keywords right at the beginning, and then also use this information to break down your ads into various different, or to break down the keywords and your campaign into various ad groups so that you can have the best possible targeting, the most relevant targeting, and spend the least amount of money on clicks, and also have the highest conversion rate as well as click-through rate, given how relevant your ads are going to be for where you're showing them. And it really is that easy. Again, even someone as experienced as me, it's going to take you a few hours. It's going to take me a few hours to go through all these. It'll probably take you, a few days, a day or two. For example, this amazing ad group option for Bosch dishwashers. But you would want to have a huge budget if you're getting that niche, if you're getting that kind of dialed in to where you would want an ad group for Bosch dishwasher pump replacement, right? You would, for example, for this keyword, you could send them to a dishwasher repair page, right, in Houston, which would work fantastic. But a Bosch dishwasher repair page would work even better. You would capture the lion's share of ad traffic, if you did have an ad group and a landing page specifically for that. But again, Houston, given its size, is more of a unique market, and you would need a really high budget if you were going to be dialed in to a campaign. But yeah, hopefully that answers your guys' questions. If you made it this far, thank you for watching. You can click the link down below if you want to book a free consultation call with me to go over your Google Ads campaigns. I'm happy to take a look at the campaign, answer any questions you might have, and see if there's any opportunity for us to work together. And again, like I said, thank you for watching. I hope this was helpful, and we'll see you guys in the next video.